Hi everyone, welcome back to today's Heroes webinar. Today is Sunday, the 29th of June 2025, and it's surely the last Sunday of June this year. We are a group of visionaries. If you don't know us, we're inspired by Mr. Ash Mufare and his incredible tech team. And Ash Mufare here is not just someone like any other person out there, somebody who is building technology for collective gain. He is not building something for individual gain to make a name for himself, but he is creating a platform, designed with everyone in mind, like startups, like large-scale businesses and corporations, and even entire communities for families or even individuals, depending on whatever you want, whatever you are looking for online. And even if you find us now, whether live or recorded, it means you are seeking for solution. You need to watch this space because something is about to happen that will change every life, including yours, if you show interest. So Mr. Mufare's vision is rooted in collective success. He ensures that anyone who believes in and participates in this journey is set for success, and we are all unstoppable. I'm very excited this day as I'm joined by my dear team here, and I have the honor to let our brother Collins go first with this conversation. Welcome, brother Collins.
Thank you, Mr. Comfort. I just want to greet all our brothers here and those who will watch later on. Peter Rogers, Vincent, Gifty, Marcien, Mino. Nobody was here but just left, and we know others will join later. I think Andy is on his way coming. So for those who are not here, we're praying for you. So we just want to, kickstart it, and the topic is building technology for collective success. As Comfort said, it is something that's Ash's desire and that's his dream. He wants to build technology for collective success. And when you look at the technology part of it, what is he really doing with technology? So he is building, and building means developing. That is, he is developing technology. He is designing and developing, because not only develop, you have to design. So he is designing, he is developing, and he is also deploying. It means when you talk about deploying the tools and services, a platform that is sustainable for everyone. So that is the engineering part of it, building everything together, which goes through these phases: designing, developing, deploying tools, platform, and system. Now, why is he doing this? We're talking about collective success, because he wants everyone to succeed. He wants to build a system where everyone succeeds. But it takes hard work. It takes a lot of things: effort, determination, desire, patience. That's what, from the development side of it, there is patience involved. There's a lot of things involved, and he wants to make sure everyone succeeds. So the main focus of Mr. Ash Mufare is not about individual gain. Like Comfort said, Comfort already talk about collective success. It's not about individual gain. He doesn't want to build a system where few will succeed and the rest fail. He wants to build a system where everyone is successful. Doesn't matter if you're coming for financial gain or you're coming to use only the tools and services. You can be a small size business, use these services, you will be so successful. You are a medium size, you use it, you'll be successful, because it just depends on what you are looking for. It is here. Large corporation, they are not looking for money. They are not coming to make something. They want to use tools and services. As we said, the first goal is developing, because if you want people to succeed, they don't succeed out of the blue. There must be a product, and it takes time. So he has to develop, he has to design, develop, deploy all the tools in a platform or system where everyone anywhere can come in and be successful. So, but when you look at it again, it's not about individual gain. He wants to empower everyone, not only few, group of people, communities, society as a whole, to be successful. So he is going down, everywhere, to make sure when he build, he will ask himself, can this software or what I've built, can people be successful of it? He always questions his own ability. Like, he knows his ability, but he questioned, he said, let me look at it again. What we are building, that's the question. He builds and he verify. You know, there is the verification part of it, and there is the what? There is the they call it verification and validation. So he'll verify it and he validates it. When he built, he said, okay, can someone succeed? He turns again and says, yes, what we have built, everyone, anywhere, whoever comes in can be successful. So he validated before he will put it out, which very soon we'll be able to see it. So there are key things which I pick when I look at this topic. I say, what is the engineering part? So I look at engineering and I look at success, you know. So what he is doing, so he builds a tech that lift everyone, that will uplift everyone. That's technology that can uplift everyone. People are uplifted through technology. He wants to build a system to do what? To uplift others. You know, engineering tools for empowering community. I looked at it, I said, okay, he is building an engineering tools that will empower community. A digital infrastructure Ash is building for collective impact. That's a digital infrastructure that will create massive impact. You know, code for common good. He is building code. The code that Ash is writing is for what? It's for common good for everyone. So I've mixed that engineering part of it. Why am I doing this? Why am I writing this code? Will this code be of common good to everyone? What is the infrastructure part of it? Will it be collective for everyone? You know, so I'm looking at the engineering part. If you look at it, even when you are in software development, building software, you asking yourself, is this what the user wants? Can the software do what we said it should do? Is it based on what the user is asking? Your infrastructure must be designed to do what? To create impact. You know, your engineering tools must do what? Must be in a way that will empower community. If not, nobody will come. You know, so Mr. Ashofa is taking it to another level. The second one is about sustainability, designed for long-term impact and ethical usage. So you are designed, that's the sustainability part of it. You design technology for long-term impact, but secondly, again, for ethical usage. And then you talk about scalability. My recent brother will always talk about scalability. Building system that groups will that grows with community. You know, so that's the scalability. It grows with the community. Scalable. As the community grows, is it scalable enough to handle that population? That is this thing. So you scaled it up as the community, those who are coming in, because that's our community, billions of people, maybe hundreds of thousands of people. So you can scale up and you can scale down, depending on the need and want of the community. So we can talk about video conferencing. How many concurrent people will use it? You scale it up or you scale it down. What about the other products? We can go on and on and on, looking about anything that Ms. Ashofa is building, even if it is online study application, how would they scale it to handle the volume that will come in? That's the scalability of it. So he is building system that will transform community so everyone can be successful anywhere. So Comfort, I will leave it there. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was a powerful opening indeed. And I really do appreciate that. There's so much here, guys, happening. And again, if you are watching this, especially you're just new and you found this, it means you're online now because you are seeking for solution. So don't go. This is for you. Stay with us, listen, watch, ask a few questions, follow up, and then follow up again, and make sure you are part of this movement, because this is that change that you have been looking for. And I really do agree with you, Collins, because if you ask me in my own words, what is Mr. Mufara's vision? I believe that from what we have known him to be for the past years, I could say it in my words that his vision is to see everybody happy, every family, every community, every business at every level, whether small, medium, large scale, or whatever, to be happy. You know, that is why his technology is aimed at empowering just every and anybody, because it makes it easy to use, easy to afford, and all of those things. So it's quite a powerful something that is happening. And why we are sharing, the only reason why we are sharing this is because we want you to know that there's such a thing coming your way. So let's hear from our brother Vincent. Thank you, bro. Welcome.
Thank you, Sister Comfort. And thanks also, brothers and sisters are here. We see Peter Roger, Sister Comfort, Brother Collins. Thank you also for this great speak to the great open as well. Thank you, Sister Gifty, Sister Francine, and Sister Marcian. And also we have a Sister Mino also connecting. Thank you for coming here because today, every Sunday, we have our Hero webinar. Hero webinar is going on for so many years. And then we'll keep doing, even if we are two. So we'll keep doing every Sunday, we'll be here. By the grace of God, we'll keep doing it even if we are two. Also, it's good. It's good to do it. Also, we are here also to help other people to get on and then also help them to get so many information because we know some people, they can get some information as the way we are getting, and then we can let them know what is really going on. So today's topic, we are talking about building technology for collective success. So thank Collins for this great speak. But also, what I want to say that today we cannot do anything without technology because everything we do today is based on technology. Even when everything we do in today, our life is technology. So technology become like a tool to do your job. If you are a doctor, you need technology to do your job. If you are even working the farm, you also need technology to do your job. So anything you do, well, those people who work in the supermarket, all the information they are in the system when you buy maybe bread or banana, anything, you go to this the system, you scan, and then you go out. All this is technology, but this is the technology. So it's something that we cannot avoid it. Everywhere you go, technology is there. Even when you travel by train, airplane, or even cars, everything today is embedded with the technology. So that's technology also the latest that the world are talking about, and then the world are going to use to also make the technology more advanced and more intelligent is the AI that we are all using today. So this is what Mr. Ash think forward. He said there's a lot in the technology today, but you also think forward. It's okay, I need to also add something that is not existing yet, or maybe people have not developed that area of the technology. So it's going to make it, making that technology, developing that technology is also going to help a lot of people to do their job efficiently or even more quicker and more better than the traditional way they used to do it. And also you're going to help a lot of companies also, not as individual, we have also a lot of massive, big, small, and giant companies going to help them also to boost the financial part also because it's going to help a lot. So the technology that Mr. Ash is building as we individuals is going to help us. So we're going to make our success. And then that success will also touch part of our society. So we'll have a significant impact for our society as well. So it's not something that is building for maybe those, let's say, the early bird of one Pacifian, so it's building for them. No, it's building for the whole world. So it's a collective success. So everyone will benefit. Even those people right now, they don't know even that something is coming, or they don't know maybe the existence of what we are doing now or what we are in now. By the time we come, it will be everywhere in the world. They will know. Even some of them, if they will come and ask you questions. Do you know about this company? They have done this, and then this is going to, and this is what is going. But meanwhile, they didn't know that you were in before that this thing blow out, and then they come to the. So what is doing is going to change our world because it's going to change our world, and that's going to change even the system, every system, whether education, because we're going to use also some of the training, the system that Mr. Ash is developing to learn. So you don't need to travel from Africa to United States or Europe to learn or so favor education. We can use that system to learn. And then also in terms of the technology, they are part of thing that is not at the moment in our present market that Mr. Ash also going to use with the artificial intelligence to develop this part that is missing in our world today. So this is what is going to do, like our topic saying, is we're going to have a collective success. So the world's going to change, and then it's going to change so many ways. Even in terms of connection way, is going to change that. The way when we do webinar, like today where I'm talking right now, we are sitting here. This is also technology that we are using to do. Even those technology that Mr. Ash is going to do it, is going to do also something that maybe what we are using now, they don't have it. Or you're going to add so many things that there also will be different way to do things. So this is, and then it could be changing different way also to do the video conferences and webinar as well. So this is what we are expecting, because we are expecting also significant change. And then this change will be also positive impact of everything that is going to do in every single sector of activity that is going to make the thing. It will relate in with each activity. Like if you do the what is going to do for maybe HR and system, is going to help them to change also the traditional way to do things before. Like HR before, they need to use maybe 5 or 6 software to do their job. So you can build a system, one system, and then they can use one system to do the job, and then better than before. So this is something that is going to do, is to change so many ways we do things before. So doing that, it will be everywhere, every sector of activity. It could be even in the medical side, it could be also in education, everywhere, and big company production, activity, every sector. So, and then those technology, like we always say, is also based embedded with artificial intelligence. So today, everything we do is artificial intelligence. Anything even when we're using our mobile phone with the face login, we use our face to log in. We use to do all this is the new technology, artificial intelligence that we are talking. So it's going to bring so many things that maybe right now we are not using. We don't say that what Mr. Ash is doing is not something that no one have done it before. There a lot of companies have done so many things, but it's also going to use different way that is going to build, and then that different way and different thing that is going to do is going to change also so many things. The way we do things, it will not be like before. So many things will change, and then will bring also, it will help also a lot of companies also to get in, because there are a lot of companies are struggle because the system that also they are using is costing. So because of that, so many companies also cannot move forward because the system, the technology is costing. We all know that today, nowadays, all technology that every company using is costing. So it make also some company that they can't move forward because the system is costing. So they don't make so many profit for the system, and then they cannot employ so many people also because there's a lot of cost there. By building the new system, and then that system that Mr. Ash is going to build, it will not cost heavy like those systems existing today. So company will be able to make a lot of profit, and then they can employ also so many people. So, and then the technology also can be used people to do the job better than what they used to do before. So you see, that's why we call success, because company will make profit, and then because also the cost is not that too much, they can afford to employ many people. So you're going to also reduce the unemployment system, and then those also that those companies also can make profit to help so many other companies. And then those companies also, small and company also, they can create different business as well using the new technology that they have, because some of company cannot move because the lack of money to create the technology. Because if you don't have money today, you cannot build business. And then those business is based on the expensive technologies, because when you see IT budget, every company work, always is million. So people talk about million, the budget of the IT. So it's a lot of money. So if you don't have that budget, you cannot build a proper business, and then even big business as expecting. So the dream of a lot of companies will come out because they can build a lot of system. They can do what they want to do because the business system will be costless, so that it can help them also to sustain what they want to do, and then to develop the area that they think they cannot do. Even the product that Mr. Ash is doing, as an individual company, they can customize the system for them. So if you work for a different company, you can buy the system and then customize to your way to do things so that it can cost you also less. And then your employees also will be easy for them to do their job as you, boss, you're expecting them to do the job. So this thing going to change our world. So it's something big that is coming. So altogether, what we need to do always is to pray for Mr. Ash so that what Mr. Ash is going to do, it makes you helpful because it's going to create a big positive impact to our world. So what we need to do to come together, pray for him, and then this thing to come to light so that we'll all benefit and then we'll all get the successful that he has planned for a long time. And then that will be, we'll have to live today. Thank you, Sister Comfort.
Sure, thank you. Thanks so much, Brother Vincent, for another powerful contribution there. So when you started by saying that there's no business that will function today without technology, it got me thinking and it took me back to our topic for last week, which we were talking about empathy, because one of the things that makes Mr. Mufara to stand up is the fact that he tries to place himself in the shoes of people who have been struggling online, right? He understands their pain points and he feels for them. Collins, like what I was saying, I think I said this same thing yesterday. I can repeat it over and over because I think that is exactly what Ash is doing. He knows your pain point. He feels your pain. He puts himself in your shoe. He knows, he has an idea what it means. You struggling and getting your life saving, investing in a business and watch it just go down the drain and you never get it again. He knows the frustration of people, especially from the third world countries, wanting to show their talents, their potentials on the 21st century tech-led world, but they cannot access either because of its complexities or because it's expensive and stuff like that. And so he decides to put up something for collective success so that if you are interested, it doesn't matter wherever you come from, your background and so on, it is easily accessible, it is affordable. What else can we ask for? Let's hear from our brother, Mr. Peter Rogers. Welcome, bro.
Thank you, Comfort. Hello, everybody. Thank you, Collins and Vincent, and, for speaking. Let's talk about technology. Like Vincent was saying earlier on about, shops having technology, like if you had to put bread in through the till, and it comes up on the till, bleep, there it is, there's the price. That's technology. I know because I actually own a convenience shop and obviously I've got a lot of technology that's involved in my business. And I want to sort of talk about technology as a progression as well. Technology has to change day by day. It gets better and better. And the only way that happens is when, people who are obviously working with technology make it better. I want to give you a bit of an example, actually, something that's happened to me this week in my business about technology. Obviously, here in the UK, we have BT lines, which is telephone lines, and we use BT. And I've been obviously in my business now for 7 or 8 years now, and I've had a telephone line in my business. And technology connected to my BT line was my alarm system. Now, over here in the UK, they're actually changing all this system, this old technology, as they call it, which is analog lines, into digital lines. And I've had to change my line this week, actually, my telephone line to a digital, but it's affected other parts of my business as well. It's affected the internet side of it, although the internet side is digital, but it's affected my alarm system, because my alarm system, although it's analog and digital, the actual connection to me, if I have an issue, if I have a burglar at night, it uses the BT line, it rings me and tells me that I've got an issue. And because I haven't got a analog line anymore, I've only got a digital line, it's created a problem with my alarm system, because it can't ring me when obviously we have an issue. This is technology. So what I'm trying to say is, like, certain technologies affect other technologies within businesses as well. So I've had to put my hand in my pocket, which has cost me a little bit more, and obviously buy a new alarm system. Now, I've kept some of the alarm system, but I bought an alarm system where I've got sensors on the door. I've got sensors, walking pace sensors in the shop, and it's connected to the new digital line, which is obviously the new BT line. And the magic thing about it all is, and it's about progression, it's about making things better. Everything now, although I've got a box which is no bigger than honestly, it's so small, it's probably 4 or 5 inches big. This is the actual facial of the alarm system, but it's connected to my phone, and I can actually harm it on my phone. I can disarm it. If it goes off, I can actually see where it's gone off in the shop, what sensor has been triggered. This is all technology. This is all progression with technology, and this is the fantastic thing. Every day, technology gets better. Obviously, what Vincent was saying and Collins was saying about AI being involved, it does make a big difference. And so I've obviously had to spend a little bit more in my business this week because I've had to have a new phone, but I've had to put a new alarm system in. But the technology of it is fantastic. It's so much better. I've got so much more control over it. And it gives me a lot more security in my business, and also gives me a lot of security with the staff. If I have an issue with one of the staff, they've got alarm buttons now in the shop they can press. And as soon as that's pressed, notifies me straight away. I can either go on the cameras and look what's going on. I can ring the police. This is all about technology. Now, what I want to go back now is obviously to what Ash has been doing with over the years. He's obviously, we all know we had O-Connect. And it was a fantastic tool. I mean, yeah, we had a few glitches in the beginning of it, but we had to iron those out. Again, it's technology. He worked on it, made it better and better and better. Okay, we know that in the next phase that the technology is going to be even better. Although it's been like 12 months since we've had O-Connect, we know that he's been working on this technology. He's been using integrated AI. He's got obviously a bigger team around him. And we know that these products that's going to come out towards us, obviously in the next phase, is going to be a lot better than what we've already had and seen before. Okay, so as a business person, I look at what Ash is offering, okay, and I can see that I can implement a load of these products that he's bringing out into my own business, my other business, okay, and obviously, with what's going on, I'm only a small business. These businesses in the country, massive big businesses worldwide, are going to be using these products and this technology, and it's only going to get better. And obviously, the better the technology, the better the success is going to happen for the individual business and the individual people that's going to use them. So, it's just a bit of a story that I want to say. Technology is a fantastic thing, and I know that we're waiting, okay, but I know that the longer we wait, the better the prospect of what's going to happen. That's my take on it, and I think, we're in a good position, and it's great news that's coming. Back to you, Comfort.
You know what, Pete, I really did enjoy you just putting the real life scenario into the whole thing, because somebody only needs to hear the whole thing you've said here to finally get a beautiful picture of what we are trying to say here, right? Because that is exactly what we mean. And I like how you say that technology is progressive, it's not static, it's developing, it's changing every day. And to the best of my knowledge, if I can remember what our brothers have been explaining to us from their background as tech engineers, that I think Ash has what we call the innovation labs or stuff like that, where these things have to take place. They have to build them to suit the taste. And yesterday, Collins even made a statement that Ash today is building the technology for tomorrow. So he's already taking care of things like this, so that in the next 10, 20, 30 years, the generation that are coming, they're already sorted when it comes to state-of-the-art technology, because that is what Ash is doing, and that is his passion. And the good part of him is that he is actually just doing it to serve humanity, such that anybody at all can be able to access it, because it is just like, there's a short video I made on TikTok, just like a play, a couple of months ago. I said, listen, wherever you go, I was actually addressing Africa and the underdeveloped world. I said, listen, whatever you are doing out there, if you don't have it here on social media, then you are missing out, because all the customers, all the people you want to consume your goods and services are here on the social media. So if you keep it there and you are waiting on the street on the high street or in the alley and thinking that they're coming, then you are on your own. So I really appreciate your contribution, Peter Rogers. And guys, those of you who are watching online, we would like to know your take. And if you're new, let us know if this is speaking to you. Then you need to come back. You need to watch this space. You need to ask more questions, get and to understand what we are talking about, because things are never going to be the same again when Mr. Mufara is ready and he launches out to the world. So Collins, you started this conversation. I'll just leave it open to all of us, especially 3-4 of us who are on the screen now. If you have anything at all to contribute from what you've been hearing, you can just chip in and then we call it a day.
Yes, so Mr. Comfort, thank you. You know, what Mr. Ashfra is doing is just about humanity, because I always go back to look at why he is doing this. He is doing it because he wants to uplift humanity. He is not doing it for himself, because only looking at Ash, he is fine. You know, he doesn't need what we are talking about. People think like the desire to have more is what Ash is looking for. No, he is contented the way he is. What he has now is enough. Sometimes people don't believe that there are people who are satisfied the way they are. There are poor people who are happy, who are more satisfied. They don't even want more anymore. They just believe this is it. I'm just happy. But there are people who say, you know what, I want to go on and on and on and on again. Even if you give them the whole world, they'll tell you, give me the universe. You know, universe is not enough for them. But I said, you know what, I've been doing this in a smaller scale. Someone will go out, feed the poor, give water. Before even building this company, Ash has been doing that. And when I look at it, I said, all right, perhaps I said, you know what, the time is now where I have to do this in a larger scale. But the only way I can do it is through technology. Yes, the only way I can give water to someone in a far land is through technology. Because how can, you know, you cannot travel the whole world. But what if there is a system, you know, where they can launch it for wherever, and the person, wow, this system, if I go in, I can use the tool and services to make something out of it. And I always said, it's not ever, I don't really like to go about the part of making money, because that's the thing that have messed a lot of people, their brain and their mind. You know, when people start to think about, wow, if I go click on that button, I'm just waiting for something to come. It will never happen. The days of manna is over. You know, there are people I always look at the 75% of those who are looking for tools and services, software. Like Vincent said, without any software, you cannot build a business without software. You cannot build a business without using technology. You know, all the mischief business, if you look at stores, things, even in UK, you know, across the world, they are closing every day. Because how do you compete without technology? Even if you are selling dresses, or you are selling, you know, even little like groceries, just little, how do you compete, especially at this time, this day and age, now this age, this era? How do you compete? The market is so competitive, and only those who embrace technology transformation, they are the ones succeeding. Most people don't even go to shop to buy vegetables. I have one of my neighbor here, you just call, telephone, Tesco will come and deliver everything. So if you are a vegetable seller, you have a shop, and you don't have online presence, how do you compete with Tesco? How do you compete with other shops? Because there are people who don't want people. Our life now is so busy. You know, comfort. It's sometimes we beg for even 12 hours now. It's just like a day. Even 24 hours, you're still begging for more that, oh God, I've not achieved. You don't even have time to eat. You don't even have time to go to the shop to buy stuff. The only way you can do is to push that button, go online and buy. Mr. Ashmufara is building that platform where companies will use to have online presence. He is building a story building where you have all the story building, the skyscrapers. There is room there. There are rooms where companies will rent that rooms to run their own business. That's what people don't know. They think, oh, Mr. Ashmufara is selling. No, look at Amazon. Amazon platform, for example. When you go and you shop on Amazon, you're not shopping on Jeff Bezos' shop. You are shopping on a shop that is using that platform. Some people use it, and the day you don't pay your rent, Jay Bezos will just go click that button, shut you down. He doesn't know what you are doing. He doesn't care. You just can't follow the terms and conditions. Use the space. Sell whatever you want to sell. People, shop, buy their dresses, shoes, toothpaste, all of those. You can buy it online. But that solution is not built by the company. They just go and rent it. Exactly what Ms. Ashfra would do. Build an e-commerce platform if he chooses to do so. And majority, look at it. He gives you nice services, better tools, futuristics, lot of features which you can use to build a business. So if I'm a shop owner, where will I go? I'll come to Mr. Ashford and say, please, can I rent a space? Because I know I will have the visibility to sell whatever I want to sell. Now I own a little shop. Forget about the founders. I don't even want to think about that. I'm thinking about those who are looking for tools and services to run a business. This platform Mr. Ashford is building is for you. Even me tomorrow, I can decide to own a shop. I will just look at it. Oh, Amazon has a marketplace. Mr. Ashford build a marketplace. Which one will give me a greater, possibility, visibility, a greater value for my money that I will pay? Because it will not be for free. I will know the price point that Mr. Ashford will give for me as a business owner is affordable. The quality. Because when they build it, Vincent will even knows this. They give the front end. When you come as a shop owner, come for the back end, you can load your addresses, put your price. What will customer will say? Customer will see just the front. Oh, this is the price. Take the price, shop online, pay and go. End to end. Which one will give me that flow that I will just take 1 minute or 10 minutes? I will not spend 30 minutes or 1 hour just to buy a single shirt, because time is money. I just want to go and click that button, pay, take the shirt, look at it, and then if it is not good, I can refund it back. I know the shop and I can refund it back. This is what Ms. Ashford is building, a technology which is sustainable, that will serve the entire community, businesses, and normal people like myself alike. So I will leave it there, Mr. Comfort. Thank you.
I don't know why I keep struggling to unmute. Thank you so much. Thank you. See who is here, our beautiful sister Jesslyn. Thank you, sis, for joining us. We're not sure whether you were listening and whether you'll be able to make a contribution. If you want to just say hi, you say hi, and of course we round up. Sis, welcome.
Thanks, sis. Hi, everyone. I'll just pop in to say hello to everyone anyway. But I would like to say just a few words. I was just listening to my brothers, and I was also going through our team for today. And I said, whoa, building a technology collective to success means our CEO is actually building something special for us. All we need to do is to be patient, because building something like this will not take a day. I know we've come for a very long way, but the yet to come is the better one than what we're expecting. That's one thing we believe. So all we need to do is to be patient, pray for our CEO that whatever she's doing will come out successful. So at the end of it, we all have smile in our faces. Thanks, sis.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Indeed, we just need to be patient, because it can be daunting, it can be challenging, but then all we know is that he is up to the task. And again, thank you so much, team, for joining today and sharing your powerful contributions. I hope this goes a long way. Once again, guys, whoever is watching us, if you're part of this and you don't understand yet, don't lose your patience, do not lose focus. Keep on keeping on, walk this journey with us, because by the time Mr. Mufara is ready, you'll find yourself ready for business, ready for the new life. So guys, let's keep on doing this. We love you all. We appreciate your